What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trailer Park. I almost did it. I almost called it the Trailer Park Live. Welcome back to Second Street. I hope you're all having a very good day today. Now, if you haven't been paying attention to the news, recently Kevin Feige went out there and said that he hates white people. In a Rolling Stone interview, he came out and he said, quote, "Some people might say, oh, it would have been so cool to see Doctor Strange," says Feige, "but it would have taken away from Wanda, which is what we didn't want to do. We didn't want the end of the show to be commoditized, to go to the next movie. Here's the white guy. Let me show you how power works." And blah 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 blah. And naturally, if you've been online seeing some of the reactions to this, hey, you've probably seen more than enough of them. You guys know I don't really go out there chasing all those trending topics and reading articles to you and everything. I just read you a little quote, but not to be out virtue signaled by Kevin Feige, Warner Brothers decided to hand their beer to somebody, probably Walter Hamada, and said, "Here, hold my beer." And they went out there and they did the same. They put out their signal all just the same. And man, I'm telling you, it's been quite the hilarious couple of days. And I've got to tell you just one thing, because there's this argument that probably somebody like this guy here in the comments would say is it happened in the comics. Let me tell you something. Just because it happened in the comics doesn't mean that it's good. You see, Warner Brothers recently been making some announcements, about that is it the J.J. Abrams movie is supposed to be coming out? Where they're going to be doing the Black Superman. Yeah, they did it. They're going to do it, right? They canceled, what was that new one? New Gods? Yeah, in order for is that what? I don't know. A little tweet I seen from a man Chillmonger. But, I mean, it still kind of holds some water, this argument there. But I gotta say, one of these things that a lot of people always show, a lot of people always talk about is that, things happened in the comics, therefore it's okay for them to happen in these cinematic universes. Now, there's a lot of arguments we could go through about these different kinds of things, right? There's a whole lot of things that I could say about those. I feel like, there we go. Is that a little bit better? Am I loud enough now? Getting into some of that stuff, people always say, oh, well, it happened in the comics, but just because it happened in the comics doesn't mean that it was good. There's plenty of things that happen in comics that are bad. There's plenty of bad comics out there. There's plenty of great comics out there. But we can also see that these movies are, and I don't think that there's really any of them that are a true good representation of the comic books that they are out there actually being adapted after. There are some that are decently done and decently handled, but for the most part, they always change up all these things and everything from the source material, whether it's books, whether it's comics, it doesn't matter. They always change it up. But, you always get all these people saying all these different things out there about, like, oh, this happened in the comics or this or that and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. Just because it happened in the comics doesn't mean it's good. Just because it happened in the comics doesn't mean it's bad and they can't use it neither. You got to kind of take and do what the MCU decides to do, right? Which is pick and choose. Pick and choose, right? I mean, how hard is it instead of doing Black Superman to just make regular Superman? And make, another new character. They can be black. It's not, and that's the thing, is everybody always act like it's the race thing, like it has to be this or that for representation reasons or whatnot. I mean, if you look at most movies, whether it's on screen or behind the camera, most movies have diversity in them. You don't have to force it. It happens naturally. The world I walk in, that's how it is. I walk every day here in my local community, and I rub elbow. Well, not literally, but I run across plenty of different people. Plenty of different races, right? They're all there represented. And you know what's funny is I didn't even do that on purpose. I didn't even go out there purposefully and be like, hey, you know what? I think in my town, I think I need to get certain people. I'm not Wanda here, okay? I didn't take over a whole town and decide to all right, thank you, Obi-Wan. I didn't take over and be like, oh, there needs to be this X amount of people, this X amount of people, and blah. I didn't do none of that. I didn't do none of that. I moved to this town, 20 some years ago, and that's about it. It's about it. It's a good town. Reminds me of the town I grew up in. The town I grew up in. Oh my God, Danny Sims, what the fuck is your problem? Are you fucking retarded? Jesus Christ, dude, get the fuck out of here. Fuck, man. God damn, dude, get the fuck out of here. If you're a retard, just fucking leave my channel. I don't even fucking want you here. God damn, dude. No, what's going on? Oh, come on, man. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. Danny Sims, you fucking idiot, dude. Like, look, Danny. I'm not down with the Phantom Menace either. I could give a fuck less. Like, I don't give a shit about the Phantom Menace. Why do you care about him so much that you gotta come in to my live stream and fucking put all your copy pasta in here like a bunch of bullshit? Fuck out of here, dude. God damn. God damn, dude. All right. I'm done now. Thank you, Danny Sims, for showing us how retarded you are. Like, I'm so retarded, my brain's broken. I gotta put copy pasta about the Phantom Menace in the goddamn chats in this guy's live stream. Yes, I'm being a little animated this morning. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Isn't that how we get the clicks and views? Oh, I forgot the laser eyes and the clown noses in the thumbnail. Oh my God. But look, just being honest with you here, we see that Warner Brothers has come out and done this. Hey, is it something unexpected? Absolutely not. We know how Hollywood is. We know how all these studios are and everything like that. It's not to be unexpected. Look, the only thing I really ever ask is, whatever you do, can you at least make the movie good? I'm not even going to give you the expectation of holding true to the comics or anything. You know what? Because I know you don't know how to do that. You got to take the genius that somebody else created and put on a page years ago, and you got to take it and act like you're some sort of genius and change it. Look, you're trying to reinvent the wheel. The wheel doesn't need to be reinvented, okay? It doesn't need to be reinvented. Now, getting back into this whole thing right here, regarding Kevin Feige and WandaVision, right? So many people are outright, oh, they should have had Doctor Strange in there. It would have made it so good. It would have been so much better. I was watching a CGM show. I'm not sure if you guys watch CGM show. I was watching his stream, his video that he did yesterday. I'm talking about this whole Doctor Strange thing as well. And I gotta tell you, I understand where Kevin Feige's coming from. You don't want the white guy to show up. Show Wanda. Help Wanda. Oh, how dare somebody that is more adept in magical skills show up to show somebody who doesn't know as well their skills? But Doctor Strange is Sorcerer Supreme, right? He's not. But the point being is, look, I get it. Kevin Feige didn't want to commoditize the end of the show, and I understand that. You didn't want to take and distract from Wanda's story, Wanda's arc, everything going on in WandaVision, and have that be overshadowed by bringing in Doctor Strange and all that stuff. I totally get that. You don't want to commoditize it, and the thing is, he says you don't want to commoditize it to get people into the next film, but if I'm not mistaken, that was the exact point of these TV shows. These TV shows are to get people into the next movie. Am I taking crazy pills here? The TV show's to get you to watch the next movie. It's to get you to watch the movie. That's what they're for. That's what they created the streaming service for, to work seamlessly so they go together. Now, as I said, I do get it. You don't want the white guy showing up. But you know what you could have done? Look, something they could have done. Something they could have easily done was they could have actually You don't want Doctor Strange to show up because he's the evil white guy. Well, you know what? How about you have somebody else show up with more magical skills that's able to guide Wanda and help her out? And it don't have to be the evil white guy. I'm not sure if you guys watched the WandaVision series, but at the end of one of the episodes, they had this great song by Jimi Hendrix on, right? Talking about voodoo. Like, Kevin Feige, I know you know that Daniel Drum is out there. Brother Voodoo is out there. Why couldn't Brother Voodoo have shown up to guide Wanda in her magical journey towards the end? Why couldn't have a black guy showing up to show the white woman? Oh my God! Okay, I'll be honest with you. I know why they didn't bring Brother Voodoo into it and have him show up, who they actually teased to be in the show and guide Wanda instead of Doctor Strange. You know why they didn't? Because Jack Bauer probably don't know who the fuck he probably don't even know who the fuck Daniel Drum is. Probably don't even know who Brother Voodoo is. You know why? She didn't even know who the hell Mephisto was. Right? I bet she didn't even know who the hell Doctor Strange was. Like, Doctor who? Doctor Who? Can't we have Captain Marvel show up and guide Wanda? Can't we? Huh? Fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I mean, am I wrong here? You think Jack Schaefer knows who the hell Daniel Drum is? You think she knows who Brother Voodoo is? They teased him in the damn show! God dang, man. I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Like I said, I think it's totally silly. Like, I get why they wouldn't put Doctor Strange in there. You don't want to overshadow him. And to be quite honest with you, like I said, I was watching CGM shows. I was watching his video the other day, and he was talking about Kevin Feige, you know, and just that kind of stuff. And look, I understand his argument, and I totally agree. Is having Doctor Strange show up in the show to guide Wanda and all that stuff, it would have been cool just to be cool. It didn't really, I'm not sure that it would have really served the purpose of the story, and if it would have been worth it. Like, what's he going to show up and do? He's just, I mean, because Kevin Feige, pretty much for the most part, what he says, right, Doctor Strange is going to show up and just be like, hey guys, and everything's all better. Like, yay, come watch my movie now. It's better. Like, it doesn't really make that much sense. So to actually just put him in the show, I get it. I get it. For me, it would have had to have been more than a cameo. You would have had to really work him in there a little bit better than just a cameo, than him just showing up and snap, you know what I mean, and fixing things. I don't think it would. I mean, it would have been sloppy. I mean, can we all admit that Kevin Feige is right? It would have been kind of like, he wasn't part of the show at all. And then this happened. I mean, if anything, what could have been better is if they knew who the hell he was, maybe Mephisto could have showed up. And then maybe that's when Agnes or Agatha turns around and says, "Oh my God, like, I'm so sorry. Maybe I can help you because I know magic a little bit better than you do. You're just stronger and more powerful than me." I don't think it's that hard to do. I don't think it's that hard to do, right? But what do I know, right? I'm just a fan, right? I'm just a fan. I'm not a writer, right? The writers know what they're doing. The writers don't even know who the fuck Mephisto is. Oh, man. Woo! Anyway, guys, I apologize. I'm feeling a little frisky this morning. You know what? Because like I said, I see all these things out there, all these reactions and everything. It's like, bro, like all these arguments that are this, that are that. Everybody's like, and here's the thing. Here's the thing with most of these things that I always find in the end, you know, is that, you know what? Everybody's a little bit right. Everybody's just a little bit right here. Everybody's just a little bit right. Kevin Feige's a little bit right, and like Doctor Strange didn't need to show up and save Wanda. I mean, he didn't need to show up. It would have been cool, yeah. It would have been cool. The whole Warner Brothers and the Black Superman thing, are they right? No. Just make a new character. Use another character that you have in the universe that is black. That's okay. All the race swapping and changes and everything. I know they try to do it. They always do it for diversity, for inclusion. By the way, if you guys want to know more about diversity, inclusion in Hollywood and stuff like that, go check out Elliot from Hakuna McChatter. Him and Chillmonger had a very great conversation on Saturday where they got together and chopped it up about some of the different things in Hollywood and just representation and stuff like that. But Chillmonger is a great guy. Been here on the channel plenty of times. Elliot over at Hakuna McChatter is another good dude. Of course, the things he talks about, people are always going to be coming at him pretty harshly because the representation. Because these things are bad things to some people. All right? But definitely some good stuff that you guys should go out there and check out. But like I said, I think everybody always kind of has it a little bit right, sometimes a little bit wrong, sometimes they're just wrong. You know what I mean? But, you know, something my mom always told me when I was growing up is the path to hell is paved with good intentions, right? And that's to say that, like, Kevin Feige and what he's saying, what he's doing, altogether, like, he had good intentions with what he was saying and what he was doing, but it just came out wrong. It just, people digest it the wrong way. The same thing with the Brie Larson thing. You know a Brie Larson thing that I'm talking about. But here's the thing is, like, look, people comprehend things differently. I could sit here and tell you something right now in some exact words, but what you hear and comprehend in your head is going to be different than the actual words I say. We see it all the time. You can get online and find it. Somebody will type something very specifically, and people are like, oh, what? That means you said what? Like, what are you trying to say here? No, there's no, I'm trying to say anything. I said it. It's right here. Well, it sounds like you're saying, no, it's not, no, sounds like I said this. This is what I said. Like, you're trying to make comparisons that I didn't make. You're trying to make an argument I didn't make. And you want me to argue about this point that I didn't make. I just said this. That's simple. That's all there is to it. You're trying to make more of it than it is. That's just how people are. You know why? Because everybody has their experience in life growing up and the way that they take in and process information. Everybody has their own way they view the world, their own lens in which they view and see everything. Now, it's up to us as other people out there living in the world to not to change people, but to maybe get somebody who's kind of like that, a little disillusioned, to realize, like, it's not like that, bro. You're all good. You're good with us here. It's yeah. But they said, yeah, they were being rude. That dude's just kind of a jerk sometimes, and he's joking. It'll be okay. You don't have to get your panties in a wad over this. Nobody hates you, right? Doesn't mean everybody loves you. It's kind of like taking criticism these days, you know? People can't take the criticism these days. Like, it's okay to criticize. Honestly, you can even be a dick and criticize somebody. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The thing is like, you can still learn a lot from a troll, right? Somebody who's your harshest critic, you can still learn from them. I'm not saying that you have to listen to them, because sometimes we see these people, like whoever that idiot who was here earlier, you don't have to listen to that guy. You don't have to listen to him. Fuck that guy. Right? Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what? Kevin Feige doing shit in the MCU don't like? Fuck him. Don't watch the MCU. Right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? I think it's funny too. Even going along with this stuff, you know, you get like, you see all these reactions to it and everything out there. People talk about, oh, Kevin Feige, he went out there and said that all these goddamn Hollywood weirdos, and we need to change what they're saying. Blah, 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 blah. And it always cracks me up. It's like, bro, like, you claim to hate these Hollywood weirdos, but you seem to be paying way more attention to them than anybody else is. You know? And I know the thing, oh, I have to, because nobody else is going to do it. You have kids, Trinity, god dang, man, you should care about this stuff. Of course I care about this stuff. But you know one other thing I do care about? Is my children. You know what I do? I monitor the things that they watch and what they're doing and stuff like that online. I talk to my children. about being good people, about how there's not good people out there, about how there's people out there in the world that have different perspectives than they're going to have because they have different backgrounds. Maybe they come from a broken home. Maybe they come from an affluent home. Maybe they come from a broken home that have loving parents and they're great people. Maybe they come from an affluent home and they have both parents and their parents are pieces of shit. You don't know what somebody else's situation is. You don't know what somebody else's experience has been. Right? So to just take somebody and put them in this little box or all these different things, like just stop. And to care about all that stuff, like what all these Hollywood weirdos are doing, stop. You already said it yourself, the weirdos. Don't pay attention to them. Right? But don't pay attention to them and you can't just ignore the problem. But there's different ways to go out there and, fight back against it. Apparently the best way to fight back against it is get on YouTube and flap your gums with a bunch of rhetoric like your opposition uses, right? The sophists are out hard these days, folks. Make sure that you're brushed up. Make sure that you're brushed up on having your own mind, your own thoughts. Don't let them. What you want? You want them? What you want, man? Do you want them to tell you how to think, how to feel? You want to be like a sheep? Bah. Anyway, guys, I think I ranted and raved on a little bit about this. A little too long already. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Let's go ahead and get into this. Hey, we don't want to know your thoughts, Danny Sims. You fucking retard. Oh my god. Thank you so much for being here, Rahul. We also got Stormy in the building. We got Obi-Wan the homie. Man, Obi-Wan, I seen that picture of your kid in that speeder, man. Dude, that was precious, man. That shit was the best, bro. That was the best. That made me feel warm inside. It really did. I'm like, dude, that's so sick. That's sick. That's like when my son was little and we had his little Power Wheels thing that was it was Lightning McQueen. Dude, he loved that thing. Mike Porter says, I'm at the doctor, want to check in. Well, I hope you're doing good, Mike Porter. Let us know how it's going, what you're going through, and if you're doing all right, man. We're all on your side, Mike. Obi-Wan says, and what makes my man the Uber supporter? Yeah, that's what makes it. Yeah, that's what makes him the Uber supporter. Oh, man. Lucas Texvenger, what is up? Yes. Stormy says, don't let Myrtle overtake you. Oh, man. We're all awake now. Thanks, Danny. Oh, man. Bipolar Nobody, thank you for being here, says, that was funny. Nice shirt trend. One of Phil's better side projects. Saw them once. Excellent shirt. Yeah, you know what? I actually got to see Down once. Didn't we see Down once also? Yeah. Yeah. Because I was thinking maybe it was Super Joint Ritual, but it was definitely Down. It was a handful of years ago. Me and my friend went and we seen. God, who all was at that show? I honestly can't even remember who all was at that show. It was a good time though, man. It was damn man. Who else was? I'll have to find the ticket. Yeah. But definitely one of the better side projects. I did like Super Joint Ritual though too. I like Super Joint Ritual also. Aglax, my man, what is that says? It's going to take all my willpower not to pick up where Danny left off. Oh man. You're probably right. But you can, Aglax. The thing is Aglax is you could. The thing is I know you're a good dude and all that kinds of stuff, and you're not just a dumb piece of shit like whoever Danny was. I don't know. Louis the 13th, thank you so much for being here. Says, as you were. That's funny. Hawks Holocron says, hey, what's up? Oh, dude. Whoa. Scotty, we don't do that Nerd Avengers thing here. We're the Myrtle Maniacs. Yeah. Oh, anyway, sorry. Yeah. The Nerd Avenging happens in the towers. That's in the towers. That's in the towers. Besides, Josh is a bad dude. All he does is talk trash about NCU, Star Wars. Oh man, but thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here, Scotty. Lucas Texvenger, thank you so much for being here. Louis, Aglax, Bipolar nobody, some good people here. K-Log, my man, what is up? Says you're making sense as always. Thank you. Thank you, K-Log. I hope you're doing well, my man. Headglax says, judging by everyone's reactions to the Heroes Reborn, I don't think anyone knows who Mephisto is. You might be right. You might be right. Oh man. Okay. Oh, you guys are cracking me up now. Okay. New World Order comics. Oh yeah. What's up, brother? How are you doing, Biggie Shaq? What's up, man? Yeah. Give me a hell yeah. 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 If you smell what the Trinity is cooking. Yeah. Yeah. Star Wars Santa, thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Hawk Holocron says, see, even Trent's mom knows who Mephisto is. my mom probably does know who Mephisto is. Like, she does. My mom wouldn't know who Mephisto is. Oh, man. The Scarlet Witch is a woman. She's supposed to be the strongest ever. Duh. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I would say one thing right now, though, on that NWO comics is that while she is the Scarlet Witch, and she can be imbued with those powers and be the Scarlet Witch, she don't have the skills to know how to she don't have the skills to wield those powers. You know, I mean, she's got the powers, but you don't know how to wield them, right? And I think there's a lot to be said there for that. But yeah, she, I mean, being the Scarlet Witch, I mean, obviously she, and that's kind of the thing too, is like, just because she has the power doesn't mean that she could, you know, I mean, what good is the power if you don't know how to use it, right? Oh, here I thought you were going to talk about Star Wars comic story and versus a Bad Batch story. Yeah. No, I haven't watched the Bad Batch yet, Santa. I haven't watched it yet. My kids were watching it yesterday. They watched some of it. I didn't get a chance to watch it though. But that Star Wars comic, the War of the Bounty Hunters, issue #1, I did get a chance to read that. I thought it was a pretty decent issue. The art in it was pretty good. The story was pretty good. Charles Soule. I mean, isn't he one of those good writers? Is it Soule or is it Soul? Is it Soul or Soule? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. He's talking about a different type of Bad Batch this morning, Santa. Yeah. Oh, someone's had a little too much caffeine this morning. No, I haven't. I haven't even had any. Well, I'm working on this thing. I'm working on this, but that's about it. Oh, man, you guys are cracking me up. Oh, man. It happened in the comics. I'm cringing already. Yeah, you missed it. You missed it earlier. You missed it, Chill. I already went off. Like, I went off earlier. But it is. It's true. It's true. And by the way, Chillmonger, I was talking about you. I was talking about you and Elliot. That conversation you guys had on Saturday. It's a good conversation, man. And Elliot's a good dude. I probably need to reach out to Elliot and bring him here on the channel one of these days as well. And I think, you know, kind of like you, like there's a lot of things some things I agree with him about, and a lot of the stuff I don't. You know, just it's all good. But he's a good dude. I kind of feel bad because like he's a good dude, but there's like all kinds of people out there who are gonna be like attack and be assholes to him just because of his opinions and everything. And the thing is, like, he's not even one of those like extreme motherfuckers out there too. Like, he's a pretty good, reasonable dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. Reefer Man says, I have my first YouTube hater. Now I feel official. Nice. No fair, man. I want a YouTube hater. I want somebody out there who makes videos about me, and then I have to fire back with a video about them. And then they have to fire back with a video about me, firing back about them, and then, you know, yeah. I need one of those. Now you know you made it, Reefer Man. Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. Yeah. Let's throw up them horns for him. Woo! Yeah. It says chill, fam. I'm sorry. I'm all worked up this morning. Let's see. I was nothing but polite to her, and it only further pissed her off. Yeah. Never look, Reefer Man. Here's the thing about online behavior. Never be nice to people. Never, well, not intentionally. Just be yourself. That's all you can do. Never be intentionally nice. The intentionally nice never works out. It's kind of like going out there and making Clark Kent black. It's like the same thing. It's not going to yield a good result in the end. NWO says, I'll never look at Marvel the same way now. Political manipulation, brother. Yeah, well, and the thing is, like, here's the thing is, like, everybody always makes that argument, like, oh, these comics are too political, the politics, you know, blah. And the thing is, like, and you know, you always hear everybody else that likes the politics, like, oh, comics have always been political. And the thing is yes, they are. There's allegories and parallels. There's all kinds of stuff that you could look at when it comes to the comic books and what they do with their political scope of things that they've always put in comic books. Just like we could easily say the same thing about Saturday Night Live. It's always been political. They've always done that. And they have. Now, the only difference becomes between having that, sorry, I was trying to grab something here. Is having that narrative, whatever you want to say, that message, and beating them over the head with it. There's a difference. Right? Just like the preaching thing, you know, like what happened in Falcon Winter Soldier. You know, he got preachy. I mean, we know what that is, right? We know what that is when you're getting all preachy and all that stuff. Like, you don't need to do that. It's okay to put messages in there. Some of the best writers, some of the best movies out there, that's what they do. They're thought-provoking. They write the story in such a manner that's entertaining and makes you think about something differently, or maybe makes you think about something from a different perspective from what you do normally, and there's nothing wrong with that. All the best writers do it. That doesn't mean that it's not political. It just means that they wrote something that might be something that you don't agree with right now, but they put it out there in a way and present it in a way that makes you think like, I get this argument. I don't agree, but I get it now. I kind of get that. That's what's important. That's what's important. Not beating somebody over the head with your message. You don't have to beat somebody over the head with your message. You don't. And that's the thing is like, that's what Marvel does. Is like they got like in a lot of their books, they got just lazy with the political messaging. It's not the fact that they're putting the messages in it. It's the way they got lazy with it. More so than anything. Nerdy Blurb TV, my man Ryan, what is up, my brother? Love this dude to death. Go check out his channel. Don't mind me just getting close, just getting my dose of trend while at work. Nice. Hopefully you didn't catch the beginning. They probably seen a Stark raving mad trend, and they're probably, holy crap, what are you watching, Ryan? Did you see all the effing idiots online who think Mephisto is going to show up in WandaVision? Would it kill these people to the crack a comic book? My mom, right. And that's the thing. It's like, oh man, yeah, that's funny. Absolutely. Nerdy Blurb TV, my man, says Chillmonger and Elliot's combo got me going. Chill be preaching. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Just good dudes. And you know, like you look. Ryan from Nerdy Blurb TV is Nick Fury. I'm sorry that he's a white guy. Nick Fury was originally white. But Nerdy Blurb TV, he is Nick Fury. He's the Nick Fury who brought me in. Yeah, that's right. He brought me into the fandom initiative. Yeah. Isn't that what it wasn't the fandom? Yeah. Fandom, yeah. And isn't that what, I can't remember. It's been a while. Pretty sure that's what it was. But yeah, we got my shirt. But yeah, he's a dude that Ryan is a guy who, when I first started YouTube, he's the guy who kind of he reached out to me actually. He reached out to me and he got me connected with so many people. Like, I'm thankful for this dude. I love this dude to death, man. He's just a great dude. Like I said, he's the Nick Fury. He's the Nick Fury of my YouTube friends. He's the Nick Fury. Who's the Thaddeus Ross? Who is it? I'm rewinding to the beginning of the stream. Oh no! There's some drama in Star Wars about things that happened in the comics with Caleb Kanan, and with the Bad Batch with Caleb and Kanan. They don't line up, and folks are pretty grouchy about it. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I can deal with. I can see that they're ruining the lore. They're trashing the lore. Pick and choose, man. That's what these studios do. They pick and choose. They pick and choose. Yeah, she's a typical woman, just reckless and inconsiderate. I agree. Oh, Biggie, cracking me up, bro. Oh, I don't want to seem like a big angry man boy, so I was Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Just be yourself. Yes, regarding the Bad Batch, it is rather silly to get upset over how it doesn't line up in the comics. I just don't understand how people have to be crybabies about stuff. Yeah, and again, I think a lot of that is because like the MCU, Lucasfilm, they definitely pick and choose what they're going to use out of some of the source material or the extended universe stuff. And it's really kind of a shame. I mean, like I said, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And the reason they do all of that is because they don't want to pay the royalties to the people who created the stories and characters and stuff. That's why they do it. That's why they do these things, why they switch them all up. And we all know that. And that's the sad thing is we all know that they're just out there trying to do it for the almighty dollar. Just like what they're doing with playing on everybody's emotions with Black Superman. It's a play for money. You think they give two shits about representation on screen? There's probably people behind the camera that do. There's probably directors and producers and all these people that do. But Warner Brothers don't give a shit. Lucasfilm don't give a shit. You think Disney gives a shit? Disney literally, like their whole history is fucking cultural appropriation. Yet nobody's ever bitching about them, right? Well, they are now. They are now. I just think it's funny. Anyway. I still like movies and I enjoy them. I don't let all this bullshit ruin it for me. Although you can tell that it easily could if I really wanted it to. Oh man. Sleazy 005, thank you for being here. Stanley said it himself. Put the political stuff in the background and don't beat the reader over the head with politics. Absolutely. 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 Yeah, and good morning to you, Sleazy. Thank you so much for being here. Should I start wearing an eye patch? You the man, dude. The initiative ain't over, bro. There will be more. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Lucas says, I've got the mustache to take on the Thunderbolt mantle. There you go. There you go. Hell yeah. Yes. All right. You're gonna be our Thunderbolt. That works. That works. Oh man. Aglak says Stanley served in the Signal Corps in World War II with Dr. Seuss, the guy who made Addams Family and other wonderful propagandists we all love. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, the thing is like they knew how to tell those stories. There's really a lot to be said there. There really is a lot to be said there. Hawks says, funny, then they copyright the balls out of you if you try to do the same thing. Slightly change a song, etc. Yeah, right. Oh, man, Obi-Wan says, always follow the money to seek the truth. Money don't lie. People do. Absolutely, 100%. But anyway, guys, that's all I really had today. I didn't want to keep it too long. I got started a little bit later than 6 a.m. But I'm probably going to be doing some of these streams a little bit earlier at 6 a.m. It just kind of works a little bit better. Plus it gives me because I have to be out of here at 7 o'clock to get my kids ready for school, make them breakfast and all that stuff. So thank you all so much for being here. If you're not already, please make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. That's okay. I don't expect you to like all my videos. I don't expect you to agree with me in all of my videos. I don't expect that at all. As a matter of fact, if you do disagree with me or anything I've said here, I definitely want to hear from you more so than everybody else here. All the yes men in the crowd, all of you out there, all of you Myrtle Maniacs, you yes men. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I would like to hear from you. If you disagree with any of the things I've said here, I want to hear your honest thoughts. And you can even be triggered. You can leave them however you want. You can leave the thumbs down if you don't like it. It's okay. I'm understanding like that. But please leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. If you're not already, please make sure you're subscribed. Click the little bell so you get notifications anytime that I upload a video or go live. But also while you're at it, make sure that you invite your friends to come hang out with us here on the 2nd Street Marvel. You all have a very good day, and we will see you in the next video. Later. Oh yeah, make sure that you go check out my friends over at the Den of Nerds Live too. Go check them out. It's gonna be a good time. Probably. Later. Hey man. There we go. There we go. It's working. Thank you so much for being here. Sleazy 005, Lucas Texvenger, Reefer Man, Obi-Wan, Scotty from Hog Holocron, Ryan, Maglax. Thank you so much for being here. K-Log, my man, New World Order Comics, Santa, y'all the man. Thank you so much for being here. Did I miss anybody else? Chillmonger. Guys, go check out Chillmonger, man. Great dude. Great channel. Later.